Welcome to the Women Retreat. Today we'll be talking about taking the time to wind down. Hey guys, my name is Destiny. Welcome to Purpose, Calling and Gifting. And I'm doing 7 things that I learned this year. And my number 2 is I want you to start. Whatever that God has placed in your heart to do this year, I want you to start it when next year is coming. Because at times we get in a place of I don't have this. I don't think I'm good enough for this. I don't think I have other gadget to start. But whatever God has placed in your heart, it could be the channel, the business, taking care of yourself. Whatever He has told you to do, you have to start it. Because let me just tell you a bit about when I started. When I started my journey on YouTube, I didn't have all the gadget. I didn't have the newest iPhone. Imagine, I was even using my kids' old iPad. I used that old iPad. I was shy. I couldn't even get in the camera that well. When you see my background, I'm not saying everything now is perfect. But the more I grew with God, the more I grew with the thing He called me, it's the more I got in better. I got in better talking. I got in better with, I got a new phone. Maybe next year will be something new. But when I started, I didn't have no little gadget. I didn't have the ring light. I didn't have the newest iPhone, the newest iPad to edit my video. I didn't have none of those things. I didn't have the flashy background. I still don't have the flashy background. But when I started compare the first year, compare now, it's better. And I feel like the more you go on the thing that God has called you, the more you start on the journey, the better it will become. So don't get in a place of God, I don't have money to start my business, or I don't have this, I don't have people around me to support me, I don't have like the newer gadget, I don't have the newer iPhone. How can I start? Let me just let you know, regardless if you're using iPhone 30 or iPhone 50 or even iPhone 5, whoever God has called to hear your message or to help you, they will find you. They will find you. Whoever God has called to hear your message, they will find you. Like I said, when I started, I didn't have no little gadget. I didn't have the ring light. I didn't have the iPhone. Even now, I'm using iPhone 11. But when I started, I didn't have it. But God had progressed me to a new level. So don't get in a place next year or always making excuses that I need to do this, I need to have this before I start. Because the more you make excuses, the more you delay yourself from the thing that God has called you to do. Imagine if I was going to make excuses last year and say, nah, God, I think I need a new iPhone or the new $1,000 camera to do this video or to do the thing that I'm called to do. I wouldn't have been here. I would have keep making excuses. I know myself until I didn't stop. Imagine if you could have started the thing that God has called you last year, where would you be this year? At times we delay ourselves and then we get in a place and start comparing ourselves to other people and say, no, I think my camera angle is not as this, I need a new camera. Do the thing that God has called you. Wherever He start you, wherever you're starting, He will meet you there. And the more you keep going, the better it will become. But don't get in a place of next year. Please, because I will fight you. Just joking. But don't get in a place of next year making excuses and telling yourself, nah, I need this, I need that. You don't. You're ready doing. You just need to start. Because the more you make excuses, the more you go back. And the thing that God has called you is actually going back. But if God had told you to start this year and you delay, this is a new slate. If God will make you see next year, it's a new slate. I want you, this is advice to my brothers and my sister out there. If God had tell you to start that business, even if it's $1,000 you have, just start. If you can buy one thing, do it. Maybe God had told you to do videos. Just start with the iPhone you have. Because at time, God will progress it. Maybe it's about your life. Wherever God had told you to do, maybe in your ministry, maybe God had told you to do that conference. And you're like, God, I don't have nobody to help me. God, I don't have the perfect hall. God, I don't have this. Start. And God will bring just say yes to God and He will bring the right people. Imagine God told me to, not God told me because I don't want to say God told me, but I remember I wanted to, this year I wanted to do a call for more, like a little conference, gathering for ladies. And I got delayed. I told myself I actually didn't do it because I was like, I feel like God, I don't have the right people around me, the right things. I was just making excuses and I've been delaying that thing. I don't even know when. But next year, when I get into next year, I'm doing it because it just reminds me of my friend Viola. Imagine the thing that God placed in your heart, the thing that God told her to do. She went through with it. And when I tell you the conference was so amazing. Amazing. God brought the right people, the right provision for her. God brought the right people, the right provision for her. Imagine, just for her starting, just for her saying yes to God. And the conference was amazing. And I'm like, wow. Imagine all the things, if I could have done it also. I'm not comparing myself. But imagine if we could say yes to the Lord. What would we be? But it's just at times we get in a place of, I don't have this, I cannot do this, I will not do this, just start. God just need you to say yes and just start the thing He called you. He will make the provision. I'm so excited for next year. I'm just so excited for next year to see what God will do on my channel, or to see what God will do in my life. Just for me saying yes. I get to speak in other people's life. I'm not saying I'm in worldwide, I'm in doing conferences and I'm on the pulpit, no, but just doing this. Just for my obedience of saying, yes, I will start this YouTube channel. Imagine just saying yes, just for me just starting. With the little iPad that I had. Imagine with the little messy editing that I did. Other people got the message. Some people got the message. That's why I'm saying, as you enter next year, please, go into next year with a yes and start the thing that God has called you to start. Do not delay any longer, because time waits for no one. Do not delay any longer and pull yourself back. If you could have said yes and start the thing that God has called you, imagine what would you have been this year. If you could have started last year, what would you have been this year? If you could have started, maybe God had called you to go back to school. If you could have started and go back, what would you have been? 1 year now. Maybe 3 more years left for you to get that degree. But it's not too late. It's not too late. Now I just want you to get in a place of just starting. Be obedient and start next year. If God allow you to see next year, like I say. Because time is not, my life is not in my hand. Your life is not in my hand. That's why I always get in a plan, like, if God, you allow me to see next year, the thing that you call me, I pray that you keep progressing to a new level and a new blessing and a new people to be able to see what you call me to do. Love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow for lesson number 3. Bye.